Haven't finished the second season, but overall, clever writing. There is some parts that where they drew that might have looked a little bit unfinished, but overall, I gotta say, just visually pleasing, especially at times. And in the second opening for the second season, that opening is just still one of my favorite things. And before I even watched season 2, I was thinking of the opening and just how catchy it was and how really good it was. And the first time I heard it, I was hooked. It was just really good, and it's just one of my favorite animes for sure. All time favorite, especially when each of the characters are waifu. But for sure, I don't think some animes can even get close to how good that one was. And I really think it was well put together. Some of the jokes were good. Some of the episodes were great. I think each season was great. I don't even think there's an episode I didn't like. If any, it's kind of where the sister is kind of, I don't know. I just really don't think, like, I guess for like the fetish and fan service, I guess, but I don't know. But here we go. And I thought this was the first ending to this first season, how the moms and stuff come in, but it was that memorable and such a crazy episode. And I know it was climactic, and just so much writing and so much good writing in this series. And I feel the same way about Heaven's Lost Property. There was good writing in that one too, to the point where it was just emotional and it even made me cry. And this anime was very close a couple times, but I didn't cry. The only animes to actually make me cry are both Heaven's Lost Property and Sword Art Online, when Yuki, passed away and all that. That personally hit right there. But overall, Sword Art Online, I would give it a good rating. Nah, screw it. It is a couple of my favorite animes of all time, season 1 and 2. I didn't watch season 2 though. I just enjoyed it. I don't care if there's inconsistencies or any BS or anything. Reki Kawahara knows how to write a good story, and I for sure think the same way about Rosario Vampire. And that's why I got them in the first place. And I already showed the DVD case for that, and I already showed the DVD case for the rest of these. But that one is the one I'm about to finish. And then of course I got my very first anime that introduced me to anime, that my grandfather showed me, High School of the Dead. I believe it was on Netflix at that time. That's how we watched it. And that's actually how I watched my first animes in the first place. It started with High School of the Dead, and then again, I still can't remember if it was Attack on Titan or Sword Art Online, and I feel like it was Sword Art Online and then Attack on Titan. I'm not too entirely sure. I just know all of it happened in 2013, and that's when I started watching anime. And High School DxD is another one of my first animes. On top of that, Heaven's Lost Property, I didn't start watching until I think I either watched it online or something beforehand, or I just straight up bought it. I don't know why. I I bought it. I think I might have watched it before, or I watched it on a Misty/Connection video. Either or, I bought it, and it was something I will never regret ever, because it's still one of my top favorite animes, along with Rosario Vampire, High School of the Dead. Attack on Titan was really good too, and personally, and Sword Art Online for sure. Those are like top 5. I think I counted. But the characters, the writing, and just overall, it's good. It's good in Rosario Vampire. And I really think they pulled it off pretty well with the backstory. Where they come from, enough about them to pretty much care for the whole group. And if not completely care, there's still ways to kind of make you care because of the way it's written. And they tried to give a backstory for each of the character, and I think they pulled it off. Whether it was a little bit or not a lot, I still don't really get why all the chicks like just Skune, and I wish there was more. I mean, this might be a lot of writing, to introduce more characters that they might be interested in. stuff like that. And it can work any way as long as there's type of chemistry and it shows, and whether it doesn't show or not, if there's something that the writers or the writer thinks that fits between those two characters, then that's where it works, or two or more, because you know how Yukinari, I can't even pronounce the name, and I've been watching this show since 2015, 2016, 2015 or 2016, I don't know. Rosario Vampire, I started watching in 2015 or 2016 when it was on Netflix. Still one of the best, absolute best of the best. This is excluding Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball I always liked for a very long time. Pretty much, I kind of grew up with anime somewhat, I guess you could say. I mean, I was in middle school when I started watching it. But still, overall, really love just this genre and culture and just everything about it. And people that hate on it are just virgins. Bro, what the frick? I don't remember this. What the frick? My heart jumped a little bit. I was like, yo, wait a minute. Yeah. It reminds me, the writing's really good, and it reminds me of freaking World War III Battle of Treasure and all the stuff I wrote. And just pretty much any other story that I wrote and all that. I'm still having a new one coming out, so I mean, eventually it'll be. But this is interesting. Yeah, I don't know if that was the finale or what, but for some reason I just I guess that was it. So that's the review. It's one of my favorite shows, so that's definitely something known. Yeah, that's about it. That's pretty much all I have to say there.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's the homie ZXinfinite. If y'all want to check out, I do have music. Go look at the legendary Grand Entertainment channel. It's in the description always. Or just search up on YouTube or Google the homie ZXinfinite music. Thank you, and have a legendary grand rest of your day, everybody.